Today, I'm going to show you guys how I got #1 in the world with my new Hog deck. So guys, today we're going for #1 in the world with this updated Hog Earthquake deck. The hero goblins just seem to add so much nice extra pressure to the deck, and they allow you to just, pressure Lava Hound players way better, Golem players, all kinds of beatdown players, and even against cycle decks, I feel like you can find quite a few situations where hero goblins can just catch them way off guard and get you good elixir trades. I'm not going to pop the ability here because the barb is kind of in the way, but normally I would have. Our opponent actually does have the Electro Giant, so the strategy here, guys, is that, well, first off, I'm going to pop the Mighty Miner ability. Second off, I'm going to get a cannon really early. So that way, if he goes for a lightning on the first one, I can probably cycle a second one in time. Now, goblins do make our cycle a little bit slower. That's really the only downside of the goblins in this deck. But aside from that, they pretty much are better in most situations. They counter stuff like Graveyard well. And guys, goblins also do really well against Miner, I noticed as well. They can really easily catch Miners if you play them in the right position. I'm going to pop the Mighty Miner ability right here, probably force him to spend just a couple more elixir. He does actually get a Goblin Cage down. Didn't know he had that in his deck. But look at that Hog Rider. We're still going to get a hit on the tower. Actually, maybe multiple. Okay, we force him to Tornado. And looks like our goblins are going to be enough to deal with that bowler. I might even be able to get a nice ability here, as a matter of fact. Yeah, let me go ahead and pop that ability, because that's pretty close to the tower. That's going to get a couple hits, or we do force out his bar burrow. That's not too bad of a start at all. We're up a little bit of damage, nothing too crazy, but that's really all you can expect. Guys, what I'm going to do is just Mighty Miner the back here. Let's see if he goes for like an E-Giant or something into it. Okay, he actually decides to Baby Dragon instead, which is just going to, be an easy firecracker down the middle. He could lightning, so I'm just going to go in for an Earthquake plus Hog Rider. We do predict the Evo Goblin Cage right there, right as it pulls in my Hog, though. Man, if I killed that cage just a second quicker, guys, I could have avoided it pulling in the Hog and probably could have got a little something going, but it's all good. Oh, wait, my firecracker died? Dang, man, this is looking a little bit interesting. Electro Giant's an interesting matchup, honestly. Sometimes it feels really easy when you get a really good start, but then other times it feels literally impossible when you get a bad start. That's the thing about Electro Giant. I'm going to go for my Gobos here, because, I knew he would probably go for the Lightning. Okay, guys, this is actually kind of bad, I'm not going to lie. I'm going to have to pop this ability, try to get a Bar Burrow as well. We took a lot of damage, though, and we're actually losing by a little bit right now. He's going to have to stop this Firecracker, though. So he goes for the Knight up high. I'm just going to get a nice little Earthquake going. Man, this is going to be interesting. Just the fact that he has the Goblin Cage, I feel like, is so good for him. Because with the Goblin Cage, he always gets a counter push against my Hog Riders. See, guys, the normal thing is that they will have like a cannon or something. And then when they go for that on your Hog, they get no counter push, which is nice. But because he has Cage, it makes it a lot harder for me to get good Hog Riders since he's always getting these counter pushes. I'm going to go for an Electro Spirit. Wait, that E-Giant actually zapped my tower. But wait, guys, I think my Hog might have got a hit up in there because his tower is getting quite down low right now. He's going to have to Knight up high, I think. Oh, he goes for a Bar Burrow. That works too. He does get his Cage as well. Firecracker, unfortunately, does get targeted there, but we are winning right now. We're up like 500, which is not too much, since he has Lightning Cycle, which can easily out-damage my Earthquakes. But guys, you can see the main thing that we're doing here is that we are going opposite lane, which is really important in this matchup, because if we go same lane, he can just spam the bowlers in the same lane, spam the Goblin Cages and everything. But you can see it's so awkward for him when we're going in the opposite lane. And we do always have a tank for the Firecracker. That's why I like having Barbara as well in this deck. It gives a nice tank for the Firecracker sometimes against like a Royal Ghost, against Baby Dragons, you name it. I'm just going to go for the Hog here right as he E-Giants. Guys, it's kind of a good strategy sometimes to Hog right as your opponent makes the E-Giant push. That way they can't go for their Lightning right away. And you can see that E-Giant kind of just got wasted for him. He probably thought he was going to be able to do something with it, but instead he just didn't have the Elixir. We get a beautiful Evo Cannon up in here. We're still pressuring constantly, so this guy's not able to make a good E-Giant push. I can ability just in case he tries to get a NATO Bowler lineup, but it looks like he doesn't even go for it anyways. He does get his Evo Cage. Mighty Miner tanks, though, so he still has to play a Tornado on my Hog Rider. And yeah, we just ran this guy really thin, to be honest. We just kept on getting his cycle all messed up. And even though he has so many Hog counters, yeah, he just always got out-cycled. Firecracker kept messing with him, and we do take the win. You know what I just realized, guys, is that I haven't faced a Cannoneer player in, like, months at this point. I'm kind of surprised, but I swear Cannoneer just completely fell off. I haven't seen Cannoneer or even like a Chef Tower at all recently. Maybe Chef Tower a couple times, but yeah, especially Cannoneer is the one that fell off really badly. I feel like you still see the Duchess, especially in those giant decks, but yeah, certain tower troops I just never see. I mean, there's only a few in the game still, but yeah, the Cannoneer Tower was in bait for a little while, but then it just stopped being played even in bait now, so I just absolutely never see it. Mighty Miner does get a pretty good counter right here. He does pop the ability for kind of no reason right there. I don't know actually what this guy's playing just yet, to be honest. Let's see if he responds to the Bar Barrel. Okay, he actually doesn't respond to the Bar Barrel. We could just go in for a Hog Rider right here, and he might have like Pekka, I think. Yeah, I think this guy probably has a Pekka deck. Hog does get right in there on the tower. Very good damage. And if it's Pekka, we do have to definitely watch out for the Mother Witch and the Golden Knight. Yeah, I mean, it has to be Pekka here, I think. We could try to, hopefully have that Bar Barrel kill everything. He does get a bit of damage, but nothing too crazy. He might get his king up here, though, which is not ideal, but it's fine, because we're already up a little bit of damage. But guys, once he gets to his Evo Valkyrie, that's actually going to be pretty annoying for us to have to deal with. I feel like right here we could just go for a Hog Rider. Even if he goes for like an Ewiz or something, that's still going to get a hit on the tower. And it's just buying our tower time to kill this Valkyrie, which is pretty nice as well. I think the Goblins here should be enough to stop this. We soak up the one Valk hit, and then, yeah, the Goblins should just take care of this Electro Wizard, so that's pretty good. We could pop the ability. That might get like a hit on the tower if we're lucky, unless his King Tower is enough to save him. Okay, that's a free Mother Witch for him, but it's all good. That's a lot of piggies, actually, but yeah, not the end of the world. Now, the only issue now, guys, is that we are kind of stuck to go in the same lane as him, and as I said, he did have Pekka. I knew he would have that. And yeah, it's not the best to go into that with a Hog deck, to say the least. We're just going to go for an early Firecracker. Mighty Miner actually might kill this whole Evo Valkyrie. Yo, that's actually really clutch for us right here. Now, he does get the Ewiz down, but I feel like we can maybe just, like, swarm his Pekka. We could pop the ability of the Mighty Miner, get the Goblins down here. Goblins kind of just, like, insta-died, but it's fine. Mighty Miner has a little bit of HP, not too much, though, so he probably can just ignore it at this point. Hog Rider is going to get 2 hits on the tower. I didn't really want to play my Evo Cannon, guys, but I kind of have to. I kind of wanted to save my, yeah, I kind of wanted to save my Evo Cannon for his later battle rams, to be honest, but it's fine. He does go for the Ewiz really low, so that's going to get a hit even with his Mother Witch, and then, yeah, we can just Earthquake to chip everything down. And Barbarian Barrel should just about kill all of this. Yeah, beautiful stuff right there. I'm just going to go in for another Hog Rider here, and I think our opponent might just be dead at this point. We get the nice Goblins on the Ewiz, Firecracker splashing the tower, Hog getting the hit. Earthquake is going to be just enough to take us the very nice win. We're in the next match, guys. I'm just going to keep on going for the Hero Goblins, man, because they're just working so well with these Hog Riders. Look, now we can pop the ability. I guess it's not really going to do much into that Lumberjack, but it's all good. Only 1 elixir, so you can't really go wrong with it. Yeah, I don't know, like, even if the ability was 2 elixir, I feel like it wouldn't be that bad, to be honest. I don't think it would be that good either, but you could still get value out of it sometimes by going for it when it's kind of close to the tower. Nice Mighty Miner ability there, killing the Bomber. Might get a tiny bit of tower damage up in here as well, which is pretty good. That's a lot of damage. Our opponent does have the Golem. And guys, this could be a little bit of an issue because we have to deal with the arrows, which is never a good thing for Firecracker. But look at our Goblins, though. I knew I didn't even have to go for a Hog right there, guys. Just the Goblins alone are going to take almost the whole tower. And we can just ability if we really want to take the entire tower, which I'm going to do because Mighty Miner is going to defend this Golem pretty nicely. Yeah, sometimes it's a bit risky to go for a Hog Rider, but I knew the Goblins there could just pressure really well. And even though I spent 3 elixirs still on the Goblins plus E-Spirit, I was able to help myself cycle to another Firecracker pretty quickly, so kind of worked out in our favor. Because we cycled 2 cards instead of just 1 like a Hog Rider would have been, so that's why that worked out really well for us. Also, Mighty Miner just demolishes Golem unless they have an E-Drag. So I think we just take the win here at this point. Honestly, I do kind of love just going for Goblins at the bridge, because if your opponent has just expensive cards in Cycle, they still have to play something on it, and you can get really nice elixir trades. Definitely just going to go for the Goblin ability. I feel like you pretty much always get a good trade by popping that ability, guys, unless your opponent has like a 1 elixir card in Cycle. The only time you shouldn't pop the ability, though, is if the flag is in like a weird position, or if it's like midway through the map and it'll split the goblins up kind of. Or sometimes if you just want to outcycle your opponent, it's not worth it to play the ability. Because the thing about it, guys, is that when you play that ability, you, like, I guess reduce your cycle in a way. Like, instead of playing a card to cycle back to your Hog, for example, you just don't cycle to anything, right? So that's the only weakness, I guess, of it. Oh, the cannon? No, no, no! The cannon killed the Dark Goblin, so we give him a free king activation. Bro, that's so unlucky. I thought the cannon would die there to the wall breakers and stuff, so I was like, oh, I might as well just... Like, I don't know, man. Interesting Goblin barrel out of this guy. I feel like that's not really going to do much for him. We're going to get a nice little Earthquake down right here, but... This guy's really relentless with his spam. At least we're defending, though, guys, and... Honestly, I don't even think I'm going to pop the Goblin's ability this time. Okay, guys, our opponent does get the wall breakers. We just cannon for this. It is a -1 elixir trade, but... At least the cannon is on the board now for a little bit, so he can't spam me with something right away. Okay, our opponent does go for the Princess in the back. Now, guys, I do love having the E-Spirit in this meta, because I feel like the meta just keeps on getting more and more bait-centered. And when you have the E-Spirit, it allows you to counter the Evo Barrel. See, look, right on cue, he plays the Evo Barrel, and if I had, like, an Ice Spirit or something, I mean, sometimes it could counter the barrel well, but it's really hit or miss, right? So it's sometimes nice just to have the E-Spirit to guarantee you counter stuff. Also, that was fat Evo Cannon value. Our opponent does have his king up, though, so even though we're in a good spot... Oh, he messed up the cannon! I was going to say, even though we're in a good spot, it still could be hard to get hog hits, but he messed up the cannon, so we actually get quite a number of damage right there. Also, our opponent has, like, no rocket or anything, so we don't have to worry about the rocket cycle either. We're kind of just chilling for right now. Barbarell's always going to be nice right here. Going to get that barb as well to tank the princess maybe a little bit later. He does go for his Valkyrie, which does reach my Firecracker, but it's all good. Okay, this might be a bit of an interesting push to defend. I'm going to get my cannon right on here. I don't know if this guy did that on purpose, but he actually kind of messed up my goblins by playing the barrel on the inside. Okay, this skeleton general could be a little bit annoying. Bro, is my E-Spirit drunk or what? Guys, I don't know why. I don't know if it's just me who notices this, but I swear the Electro Spirit acts drunk against the Skeleton General. Oh man, I could have popped the Mighty Miner ability now that I think about it, guys, but I feel like there's no point since I had way more HP anyways on that tower. Also, we're going to get a great Evo Cannon here, but he's probably going to, yeah, go for his own normal cannon, and I couldn't quite stop that in time. Kind of a bad scar me right into my Earthquake there. He does go for an early Princess. Man, I can just see the gears in this guy's head ticking right now. Like, it's so obvious what these bait players are going to do. Okay, we get an easy Barbaro up in here. We can actually Hog Rider because he's not back to his cannon just yet. Now he is, though. No, Firecracker! Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh, I can't believe those wall breakers didn't connect. I feel like wall breakers always do me dirty, guys, so I was actually surprised that didn't just get a double connection for him there. Firecracker should be able to take down the cannon. Okay, he's going to protect it. Maybe I could have actually Earthquaked the Princess on second thought, but it's fine. Firecracker's actually getting up in there a little bit, and we have our Electro Spirit once again, yeah, for his barrel. Hog actually somehow got a hit there as well. Wow, I can't believe that got a hit on his tower. Alright, just gonna get a Hog, get a pre-Earthquake, and he just cannot do anything in this matchup. This deck is so good to counter bait. Guys, we are really high up right now, and we're up against Spencer Rydell, who's actually a scammer, man. This guy was, a CRL pro from Indonesia, then he just, quit being a pro for a while, and he turned into a scammer. And I don't know what he's up to right now, to be honest. Hopefully not scamming anymore, though. Anyways, this guy does try to go for the hero goblins there, but our cannon's kind of just going to deal with everything. We can actually, pop our goblin's ability. He does get a couple stabs there, but nothing too crazy. We do force him to ghost there, then he doesn't have elixir for a fisherman, so we're going to get so much hog damage, guys. Oh my goodness, man. Look at that start. That's why you don't scam people, bro. At least he's saying well played, though. Yeah, see, guys, that RG was just not good by him. And then he thought he was cooking with the hero goblins there, but, you know, the cannon just took them down. I purposely played the cannon first instead of the Mighty Miner, because I knew that he might try to pull some sneaky stuff. And I just knew that cannon would be kind of better, because if he were to just let that fisherman early on go, I could just have the Mighty Miner if he were to play the RG in the back, and I'd be in a good spot. But yeah, hero goblins will be great here as well, I'm sure. I could probably get a nice little firecracker here, get a couple hits maybe. Okay, he does get a good E-Spirit. I guess I'll just pop the ability right here. No reason not to. We can also go for our Galbos here. He's probably going to go for his own goblins so we can just get a Barbarrel on them. And the map is kind of blocked up now, so he's going to have to probably Fisherman late, and then Hog will still get a hit on the tower. Wait, Fisherman's going for the wrong thing. Nice! Bro, that Fisherman is so bad. Oh my gosh, bro. He said well played, and then he said oops? Hey, excuse you, pal. Excuse you. Excuse this guy, bro. Oh my gosh, guys, look at the Mighty Miner value, bro. I love this game. You know what, guys? This game isn't that bad, to be fair. Like, people are saying this game sucks or whatever, bro. It ain't that bad. Shoot, man. Alright, this is where things get a little bit interesting, man. Yeah, guys, okay, things are about to get a little bit interesting here. We do get a nice Evo Cannon, though. Very nice Evo Cannon. And we're just going to pull these Goblins in so they don't, you know, get anywhere close to our tower. We could get our Hog down, get a Barbarrel down the middle for a Fisherman, potentially. Okay, there goes your tower, pal. There goes your tower. That is going to be a good game, guys. Alright, guys, hopping in the next match, we're just going to get a Barbarian barrel down. This guy does have the Miner. Goblins are going to be nice, though, to catch it. And Barbarian does get one hit. We could just go for a Hog Rider. I think this guy might be a Balloon Executioner player. No, he has Mega Knight. But look at this Hog, though. We're going to get a nice hit there. Almost 2. And I think I could maybe get my King up here, but... you know, I don't trust it. Guys, I could have got my King up there, but I didn't really trust it. It's kind of risky sometimes if you don't have the perfect cycle, because they can just punish you. If I had a bit of a better cycle, I probably would have tried to get my King up there, but it's fine. Not the end of the world. We can actually get a nice Mighty Miner ability. Make sure you never forget to pop that when it's near the tower, because that's actually quite a bit of damage that we just got. We kind of pull his Goblins a little bit far away from the tower, so he can't really get a good ability up in here. Can just go for a Barbarrel. Then I think I will get my Hog down before he gets to his Mega Knight. That is such a bad push out of him, man. He just wasted his Elixir. He does get his Mega Knight down anyways, but Hog still gets the hit up in there, so that's fine by me. I think what we can do here is just go for a Cannon, and then E-Spirit here. So Mega Knight's going to hopefully kill the Cannon, and then maybe just jump on our Firecracker, then get our King Tower up. Now, we could pop his Goblin's ability, guys, but we do have our own Goblins here. And also, we have our King up as well, so I feel like there's no point for him to pop it anyways. You know what, guys? Since he played his Mega Knight, I'm just going to go for Hog Goblins. And then he's going to Goblin Gang, so I'm going to Prediction Earthquake, which we do catch his entire Goblin Gang with, forcing him to go for Evo Bats as well. And honestly, I don't know if I have to really respond to them much, actually, just because we have our King up. I feel like we don't really have to do too much for that. They're going to get some damage, but nothing too crazy, and we can just go for a Hog here. He's probably going to get his Mega Knight down, but we should still get a Hog hit. I don't really know about that Goblin's ability by him. I feel like that was kind of just a waste of Elixir. And he does go for the Miner, which actually does predict my Firecracker. I'll give him that Miner there. But he played his Zap, though, which now kind of ruins his chances of getting any damage because he can't reset my Mighty Miner without his Zap. So this is looking pretty good. Goblins and the Bats do not stop the Hog Riders, so we still get that bit of damage. He tries to go for another Prediction Miner on the Firecracker. This time, he did not do as well as the previous time. And he does go for his Mega Knight. He might get his Goblins down. Yeah, he does get his Goblins down. Kind of expected that, though. And we can just get a Firecracker to deal with this Goblin Gang, hopefully. Dude, I feel like this guy's Mega Knight is just so unthreatening since he doesn't have it evolved. I feel like this guy maybe should have put an Evo Mega Knight instead of his other Evos. I don't know. I feel like Evo Mega Knight is so threatening for a lot of cycle decks, but I don't know. I feel like people really underrate the Evo Mega Knight, in my opinion. If we get an Evo Firecracker here, I mean, it's going to kill whatever this guy tries to play. And we just get a Hog here. If we get like one single hit, then we just win the game. This guy does just give up, so let's go. Alright, guys, we got another match up against this guy. Man, do you guys remember when I said Somtin Wong? Do you guys remember that video? Someone just brought it up recently, so I just remembered it all of a sudden. I was like saying, like, I don't know this guy's name, but I think Somtin Wong. By the way, guys, this is kind of unrelated, but did you actually know that the reason why Asian people appear to have small eyes is because, not because their eyes are actually small, it's because they have, like, I guess, like, thicker eyelids, or, like, more of their eyes covered by their eyelids when they're normally looking at stuff, just because a lot of where they're from is like very cold and stuff like that. Also, you guys can't call me racist and stuff like that. I'm actually Asian too, so you can't call me racist for like making small eyes and stuff. Cause well, my dad is from the part of Russia that's in Asia, so yeah. My dad is actually half Russian, half Ukrainian, if you guys didn't know. And my mom is from the Czech Republic. I'm gonna go for a Mighty Miner here up high. And let's go for a Hog Rider as well. But yeah, guys, the languages I speak are English, and I speak a lot of Spanish too, and I could understand a bit of Czech and Russian, but I'm not really the best at it. I feel like the alphabet is so different, but for Spanish, the alphabet's kind of similar to English. Alright guys, I'm gonna play my E-Spirit kind of right into this Ghost, just because it's gonna die, so no risk of getting his King activated or anything like that. He does actually have Giant Skeleton, which is interesting. I've noticed that people start to play some bridge spam decks with Giant Skeleton over Pekka. I'm not really sure why, though. I feel like it doesn't really make much sense. I don't really see it helping in, like, any matchup, as far as I know. I don't really know about that Wizard ability. Wait, that actually reset my Mighty Miner? Wait, what? Guys, I'm not gonna lie, the Hero Wizard is kind of dumb now. Like, I don't know if you guys seen the interactions with it, but it gets, like, so much tower damage. You can literally just play it at the bridge. Like, if they have a knight or something near the tower, guys, you can just play it at the bridge, and it will just get so much tower damage. Like, it could get, like, maybe 5 hits, and then you times that by the 150 damage, and dude, it's so annoying. Oh my gosh, bro, this push looks insanely hard to stop. How is that not going for my cannon right now? Oh my gosh, guys, honestly, this guy kind of just Evo sold right here by not going for the ability there with that wizard earlier. Dude, if that guy popped the wizard ability a little bit earlier, guys, I think he might have just won the game, or at least taken a lot of my tower. He could have popped that so much earlier. That was actually so scary, especially with the Evo battle ram, and I had no Evo cannon to stop it. You kind of want to get your Evo cannon in line with their Evo ram usually, so you can always have that in cycle. I could hog here into the Giant Skeleton. I think I will, honestly. I just feel like being crazy, you know? I think I could get away with it too. He might have to pop the ability, right? Or does he not? Okay, I think we just Earthquake cycle, guys. I'm not going to lie. I don't think I can defend, but we're just going to take his tower, so it doesn't matter.